Welcome back to Improvision Entertainment. My name is Hunterman, and this is Final Fantasy VII, presented by Little Adora. So, on this recording session, I'm going to be exclusively focusing on getting Vincent and Cid's limit breaks. Final limit breaks for the achievements. I've told that this is a decent place to do it as far as like getting some experience points because we still need to get one character to level 99, which is probably going to be Cloud. Hold on. I need everybody at maximum power because Cid specifically... Huh, weird. Wait, everybody's asleep. Speed up. Okay. Cid specifically needs to, do his boost jump 7 times. And... I believe Vincent just has to kill 40 dudes. So by that logic, Cid should be the one we will see first. And we're just going to be doing this for a little while. So, I've been thinking a lot about all the people that helped me get to this point. I remember Captain Soja playing the game originally way back in the day. I remember all the people were like, what? You don't like Final Fantasy VII for a long period of time? Full Cure leveled up. I remember... I think about all the, like, trouble that, like, just accomplishing anything in this game and the other games, like I've recently played, like, Breath of Fire and stuff like that, have been. As far as, like, with Breath of Fire 1, it was, like, getting near the end of the game, just, like, how obtuse it became to actually finish the game. And granted, all the things I'm doing for achievements in this run are a lot to do with stuff that would have just been hidden before and wouldn't have been something you'd have gotten achievements for. Like, you would have just maybe heard about it from somebody on the internet or something. Alright, Dynamite gained. Alright, so Cid... Okay. Cid with Dynamite, 1 second. Oh wait, I still need to kill... No, okay, I need to do 7... Okay, so to get Hyper Jump, I need to defeat 60 enemies. So the next person who is going to get something is going to be Vincent. Because Vincent, to get to his level 2, requires me to defeat 40 enemies. So we're on the track to do that. I'm down near the Medial area, in case I didn't make that clear, because supposedly down here... it's decent experience before you get to the final area of the game, which will become the most decent experience. Which we will see later, when I need to make up the final levels. Like, I don't know. The game certainly... Well, I can't say it's not as bad as I remember, because I never thought it was an awful, terrible, complete mess of a game. Like... But I never thought it was a good game, and I still don't really think it's a good game. And I'm sorry to say that. If you disagree, say so in the chat or down below in the comments if you're watching later on YouTube. Because I just think about how much effort it takes to, like... This stuff right here is, like... leveling up your stamina bar in Metal Gear Solid 2, you know? Like, you can do it, but the amount of time it takes for you to do it doesn't really get you much of anything. I like how Vincent kind of goes berserk, though. That's kind of a neat thing. Turns into a giant monster and... I blow you up with dynamite. Destruct was born. Probably don't need that. Destruct is... Dispel and barrier. Alright. We'll put on a new destruct. These are all things that we can sell later for money as we try and go for 999,999,999 gil. Which is another achievement we've got to do later. Hold on. Okay, that works too. Turbo time, time was born. Okay. All of these materials that I'm leveling up here are basically just to turn in for money. Because when I decide to go for the final thing, I'll have all this like leveled materia, so that'll be handy. I think Sid is asleep. I mean, you gotta kill 40 dudes, then, like all the other ones, you gotta kill, like, 95 dudes, and 60 dudes, and 40 dudes, and so many dudes, and then you gotta finish with a limit break, like, you know, 5 to 10 times, and that limit break, I can only do to level it up because I have on the quote-unquote cheat that's in-game, the boost, that is, basically making it so that every time they get an action they have a limit break. Imagine having to, like, slowly grind and build up your experience points to be able to get to the point where you could actually do a limit break, and you'd have to do that certain... Now, granted, that's why the do limit break to level up is as low a number as it is, because you can do it so infrequently. So, but that still results in you having to kill like 50 to 60 guys again, like every other kill the number of guys. You're just instead limited by the limit break number rather than the number of dudes your kill number. Fire leveled up, fire was born. We have a lot of fire material. I think it's the easiest one to level. I imagine it's not worth much. But we do have a master fire materia, so swap it out for a lower. Do 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 do. Do, 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 do. Vincent gets the job done. Part of the reason I'm keeping Cloud is because, you know, you can't really take him out of the party, so I am actively trying to make him the one who's going to hit 99. Oh good, you killed him all that time, Sid. All leveled up. All is the one we're going after. If we can get more all materia, we want them. The all materia are like the priciest sell you can get. Hold on, Sid's asleep. And he woke up to celebrate. Like a slacker. Didn't that used to not kill everybody? But now it seems to. Hey, at least we're getting clumps of 3 in a go. Dude. Vincent is about to level up. I hope Vincent gets more airtime. He got an entire game, right? When it comes to, like... Wow. Contain leveled up. Death Gigas gained. Okay. So, limit. Death Gigas is Vincent's level 2. Double checking that really quick. He only has 1 level 2. Now he must defeat 56 enemies after having obtained Death Gigas. So now we're just trying to kill enemies with Sid and him again, but like Sid will be the next to level up. Hold on. No, all just leveled up. It didn't like get born, right? Yeah. Oh, I'm leveling 2 alls at the same time. Nice. Good on me. Good going, Past Hunterman. You did it. Lightning was born. On the upside, even if we don't sell them, we'll have some higher level materia for when we're actually fighting stuff later in the game. Though, there isn't much later in the game left. Wait, what? That's Terrible Monster. That's not cool, nearly as cool. It's Dynamite! Fire leveled up already. Do 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 do. Looks like a very ugly Frankenstein monster. Sid level up. We want groups and groups of dudes. So, we're doing okay. His life points go up really high, though. So there is that. Sense was born. Sense was born. Sense is probably super cheap, though. That's probably not a good material to be, like, leveling up. Did I see who that was on? I guess I did. Huh? Didn't it say Sense was leveled up and Sense was born? Isn't Sense a green one? Sense is a yellow one. Oh, we're probably not going to get any enemy skill out here, so... We don't have another all for you, do we? Master all. Let's get an elemental level up. Do 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 do. Bum 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 bum. Restore leveled up. Cool. Of another full level Cure 3 restore soon enough. Live wire. All leveled up. Dynamite! Still running and run. Running, running, and running, running. Shiva leveled up. Can't wait to have duplicates of summons. I feel like I should be asking the chat, like, what number are we on? Anybody counting? If you two want to catch this kind of leveling, grinding shenanigans live, you can do so at twitch.tv/undermine. Oh, Sid's asleep. That's fine. Restore leveled up. Getting a couple restores. Transform leveled up. How appropriate on Vincent. Sid leveled up. Yeah, this does seem a pretty good place to do some, you know, not quite the end of the game leveling. I will agree to that. So I think this month's poll, that's April 2022, went really well. It basically ends sometime just as stream ends / sometime tomorrow afternoon. I'm almost done with the intricacies of the next poll. The next poll is going to require me to write basically short descriptions for about 50 items. Did Sid wake up and then immediately fall back asleep? And it will be the user pick poll, so there will be some game that'll end up on the YouTube channel. That'll be a game I've possibly never played before because of that. But this month's poll went really well. I think it had something to do with writing in descriptions for each of the games as far as like what I thought about them and how much I wanted to play them and that sort of thing. And I think that made a difference. So next month's poll is going to be the same, but because there's so many games, there's actually going to be an option for do you want to read the description? Because alright, so Barrier was born. Start leveling a new barrier. In the end, these might all get swapped out for higher level things. I don't know, it's the second most voter turnout, if you will, as has been in any other poll. Now, granted, in this month, I played a wide variety of games, right? This month I've played Stellaris, and Sly Cooper, and Ratchet and Clank, and I tried to play some Trigon last night, but that killed stream pretty hard. I finished Far Cry 6 and started on its DLC, got all of the achievements in the entire game, the base game, and then some of the free stuff. And Final Fantasy VII Hyper Jump game. There we go. Alright, one step closer. I played a lot of Stellaris, and I have a lot of Stellaris next month, so I'm basically forcing myself to take a week off from Stellaris. Okay. Now, Sid, going to his next thing should be to use that particular jump a certain number of times, 6 times. And then we'll be going for the next one. So, now we gotta pay a little bit more attention and have Sid go for the jumps. I believe we have to do it 6 times. Hyper jump hits everybody. That's 1. Contain leveled up. Alright, hold on. And then Sid immediately asleep. Everybody asleep. Then hyper jump. 3? I don't think Cloud's gonna be to 70 by the time we're done with this. I watched a television show I'd never seen before on Netflix called The Order, which, if you like werewolves and you haven't seen The Order, I'm gonna say it's the best werewolf thing that has come out in like a decade. Like, no joke. It's not the best, but I'm gonna say it's at least really good. What number are we on? Like 4 or 5? It'll pop soon, and we'll be on the next one already. Which I think is just kill a certain number of guys. Was that it? Dragon gained. So Dragoon got Dragon, which should be his next level 2. So, just check. Oh, weird. That's listed as Dragon Drive over here. Now I gotta kill 76 enemies with oh my god. Okay. That's happening. Well, let's see what Dragon looks like one time. Single target, and wait, it heals him? Maybe? Oh, it brings back some MP. Alright, speed back up. Alright, so counting down from 76... So 72. 68. Madness. Like, the Order is like legit is one of those surprisingly good things. And I've only watched 4 episodes into the 2nd season, but season 1 is good enough on its own. 64. And apparently, my mom and I may have missed a couple of the last episodes of the last season of Better Call Saul. Or rather, the previous season, which is the penultimate season. The final season is now airing on television as I'm making this recording. As I'm streaming this. I think she's wrong, but we'll see about it tonight. Vincent leveled up. I don't think these has to be kills with the specific person. That's, what, 61? I'm pretty sure I stopped counting at some point. Pretty much gotta fill time. Such is the plight of grinding. This actually is making me... Every year around this time, I feel like I want to play the next play a Disgaea game. Which is the only game series I have ever enjoyed the grinding of. Like, imagine if you will. In that game, you can level your characters, right? Pretty normal, okay. You can transmigrate your characters. Well, what does that mean? That means that you can turn your characters back to being level 1, and then while they're level 1, they keep a sort of memorized percentage of their previous leveling efforts up to the point where they were leveled before, like in the back of their head as they level up. And as they level back up, that makes it easier for them to level back up because they keep more of their experience points carried over, or their attributes carried over. Then every character in the game has a certain affinity with a type of weapon that you can either use or ignore. And the better weapons, they level up the skills individually with the weapons. And even though you lose some but not all of that when you wow, just everybody's asleep now. When you transmigrate your character, you don't lose most of it. And leveling up with a specific weapon, with a specific weapon type, I should say, unlocks skills for that weapon type. But that isn't specific to weapon, just the weapon type. So as long as you can keep classing up a certain weapon, you can keep making your ability to use it stronger and stronger. Okay, so the weapons are pretty standard, but the way they randomly create the differing power levels of the same type of item have to do with what are called innocents, spirits that live on the item. And these spirits that live on the item affect the stats of that specific type of item ever so slightly. You can go into the item world, which is what you might imagine it sounds like. In the item world, you basically take off the weapon that you're using, and you give it to the person who's going to let you go into the item world. You go into a world randomly generated based upon that item that you have presented them. And as you beat up the enemies that are inside the weapon and clear levels in the weapon like it's a dungeon, you level up that weapon. But also, you can find the innocents generated into the dungeon that are on the weapon, and if you beat them up, they double in power level, and they become subdued. And because they're subdued, you can now, if you want, transfer them to other items. And it just keeps... Every game keeps stacking the things like that. So now you can get things like powerful fire magic resistance, or what are called statisticians, which just give you a flat experience bonus. Like, there's lots of different types of innocents that you can have on your items. And if you go into the item and you beat them up and you subdue them, they double in power level, and also you can take them out and put them onto other items. All leveled up. Okay. And furthermore, any innocents that... Well, any one of the same type of innocent can actually be combined. And if you combine two subdued innocents, you merge them together into their power level, but they also stayed subdued. If you merge one that isn't subdued with one that is, it becomes unsubdued, but it keeps the power level enough that if you go beat it up, you'll get its power back. And it's like, then you start making more awesome levels. So then every type of weapon has a common, rare, and legendary version of it. And the common, and those levels result... Okay, Vincent fell asleep again. And those levels result in you being able to go to 30, 60, or 100 levels deep in an item. So the more legendary, the more gold, glowy nameplate of an item, the more awesome that item's potential is. And also the more innocence it can hold on it. So, like I said, like, it's one of those few things where, like, the grinding is super fun because you're always making progress to the next thing. There we go, Dragon Drive gained? Didn't I already have that? Oh, that's the level 3? Wait, I got Sid's level 3 before I got Vincent's next level thing? Hold on. Did I miss it? Let's make sure I'm doing the right thing for the thing after Death Gigas. Okay, I need to use Dragon Drive 5 times in battle. Okay. Death Gigas, defeat 40... Okay, Vincent... I have to defeat 56 enemies with Hellmasker. Wait, no, with Death Gigas. Have I not done that? Huh. Well, okay. Moving on. Alright, Dragon Drive. Oh shit. Let's see what it looks like. It kind of looks funky, honestly. You only hit 2 dudes with that, dude. Oh, Vincent's asleep. I was like, where's Vincent in this thing? Oh, I guess you hit like 4 times and it's random who you hit? Alright. Later games in the Disgaea series allow you to do crazy stuff like... every character class has what's called an evility, which is spelled evil-ity. An evility is a special, like, quirk that particular character class has. Hey, Poison was born, so I can swap that out. And in those games, you have... So, if you level up a character to a certain point, you can be able to unlock a second evility, which is much cooler. But since you can transmigrate characters, you can actually transmigrate characters into other classes than that character actually is when you play them. So you could take a fighter and transmigrate them into a monster. You could take a monster and make it a different monster. Or you could make it a thief or something like that. Like, you can keep transmigrating people into different abilities. But some of the games allow you to go into characters. You can go into the character world, and you can beat up the essence of those characters, like lots and lots of duplicates of those characters. And beating up those characters makes the characters' inherent percentages stronger, so that they can do more powerful stuff. And like, everything is leveling to make yourself absurdly powerful. It's what I describe as an arcadey tactical turn-based game. Big Brawl gained. Okay. And it's just, like, your ability to, like, move people in and out of the starting zone. Okay, so this is going to be the big... Hold on, wait. I mean, that was okay. Speed up. Vincent should be pretty close to his next thing, right? Like, I love Disgaea as a tactical turn-based action combat-y game. Like, I love the Forza Horizon games for their open world skill points and just how everything keeps building up on itself and how you can do things in co-op. Like, and speaking of doing things in co-op, while Forza Horizon keeps being even better co-op experience for video games, what the hell happened to Far Cry 6's co-op? Like, in Far Cry 5, you could go into somebody else's game world, and being in their game world would, like, you could keep your own single-player progress by the places you defeated in their world that was also in your world, and you could keep, like, your experience points and stuff like that, or, like, your leveling up. I don't remember exactly, but basically, more of your progress got to be kept in Far Cry 5 playing co-op than what you get in Far Cry 6, and I don't know why, because Far Cry 6's co-op is, like, I've only had one dropped session thus far. Which one? Oh, Shiva's mastered. Is there another Shiva? Oh, do summons just get leveled and that's it? Is there another poison? Wait, how did I get poison master without getting a new... Weird. Well, let's try and get a new Titan, I guess. Gravity is also... When did all these things get mastered on? Ifrit is almost leveled. Seal can be leveled again. Alright. We're getting to leveling all. Vincent, seriously. Why isn't your thing going up, dude? I don't know. I figure if you go into somebody else's game world that's the same game as you're playing and you're progressing the story, that it should count for both of you. And that not doing that discourages playing co-op. Because if you go into a friend's world and you hang out for a while and you help them go through the story, and you come back to your world, and all of that stuff is essentially for you undone because you already did it, you did it in your friend's game. Like, that's not good design. In my opinion. Hellmasker! Alright. We're getting there, Vincent. We're getting there. Oops, wrong button. Poor Vincent with his one thing per level. Real quick. Hellmasker. Oh. Okay. Alright, guys. Said I was going to do all these things together as one thing, so let's save, because we haven't done that in a while. I got 5 levels on Cloud so far. Okay. If we go into items, and then we go to... One of the last things we picked up was Chaos. I think we can now do Vincent. I'm nothing less than human. Or I'm less than human. Rare achievement, Inner Demons. Okay. Now, the same thing will be true for Sid with High Wind, but I said we were going to do both of these in one sitting, and I was not kidding. So, that happened, that achievement popped. So, Materia says everything comes off Vincent. As soon as I figure out what button is what. I think he had an all. Alright, let's swap Vincent for Tifa. Make sure her materia is in leveling stats. She's leveling an all. She has an all that is leveled. We've got a couple leveled alls. She could be using a less powerful fire. Damn, how do I... That lightning needs to be leveled, do that. I guess ultimate needs to be leveled. Okay. Now we're gonna save. And we're gonna keep going. Okay. Vincent's is Dunzo. That's one less achievement. Wait, hold on. I have Big Brawl, so... Wait, hold on. I think I can use High Wind, and I just didn't realize it, guys. I like this something something. Oh, it was playing at 3x. Well, Gale warning. So, I believe that's every limit break in the game. I believe we have everybody's limit breaks. But at the very least, we have the two characters that we aim to do in this recording session. And we can save that. So, for anybody who is watching later on YouTube... Well, you know how it goes. I say, and I mean, I'd like to thank you for watching. This has been Final Fantasy VII presented by Improvision Entertainment, and I will see you in the future. I've been Huntermon, I realized I didn't say. Later.